Touching 26 degrees, probably a little warmer around him. Not quite as warm as it is in Madrid. Considerably warmer than it is on Merseyside. We've got Germany's top referee, Felix Brick, in charge. I've got Matthew Upson alongside me. It's an interesting ball in and flicked on by Solanke and only just wide. He's already looking a bonus, Dominic Solanke.
Nice check back and lovely whipped ball in, great angle and height, and always on the move, Solanke, you know, arriving in that area exactly where you want your centre forward to be, arriving in the middle of the box with speed, and nice glancing header, just not quite enough contact to.
Lallana. It's come it across and Woodburn has space. But he did come under some pressure at the very last moment from Atletico and couldn't control the volley.
Really good play here from Lallana. He wanted to lay it down the line but realised it was covered and took an extra touch, dinked a nice ball to the back post, and nice shape from Woodburn there. You know, technically he's made good contact with the ball, just under a little bit of pressure there that put him off, I think, at the end.
He came on the left. The first month of 2017 was full of distractions and disappointments. Mane there went off to play for his country in Africa, and from that point onwards securing the fourth Champions League spot became the only priority, and to be honest, a bit of a slog in the end. Mane does wind opponents up just with his sheer competitiveness. I don't think that Jose Maria Jimenez has helped him much in that instance.
Bit of a needless yellow card, wasn't it? I don't really quite see the need or why he...
Thomas able to run the ball away and being dragged back by James Milner. And another yellow card.
I think he knew what he was doing there, James Milner. He just...
Katie Barry, Augusto Fernandez. Atletico still forward, it's a good cross and a really good save by Ward, but he can't keep out the second effort. Katie Barry gives Atletico the lead after an astonishing stop by Danny Ward. And it's Diego Simeone's team that take the lead with one of his untried youngsters, 19-year-old Albanian Katie Barry, finding the net.
It's a classic case of Atletico not really having much of the game and sitting back, but when they've struck, they've done it with real quality. It's a great crossfield ball and a fantastic first-time ball on the volley into the box, and what a save. But I have to say, the reaction here, Liverpool were just a little bit on their heels. When that ball, I think everyone was expecting it to go in. When that ball came back off the crossbar, needed to see a bit more of a reaction here on the second ball there from Klavan. He just gets caught standing still. Barry's on the move, and there's only one winner in that situation.
Yeah, Danny Ward deserved better for the save that he made from Correa. He deserved a better reaction from the defenders. And the training regime will have been far more demanding than during the season, during this pre-season period. Gomez's challenge wasn't the best. The referee might bring it back for a free kick even though there's an offside. One or two of the players might be feeling a little leggy, a little leg weary.
It's definitely the case at this time of year. You're trying to get the mileage into your body. You know, so you've got to bear it in mind with these matches. You want to see quality and you want to see high tempo play, but your main objective is to get as many.
Henderson into Solanke, who's gathered that in well, and the shot is well blocked by Lucas Hernandez.
Fabulous first touch from Solanke. I mean, it's very difficult to take the pace off the ball here as he's bouncing into it as you're on the run, but fantastic soft touch and good defending in the end.
Don't cut out, ref. Might just come for Sergi, the left back, but it was a fine interception that by the referee Felix Brick. Liverpool needed it.
Great defending in the end. They were in a little bit of trouble. The left
turned away by Solanke, who will be a useful addition to Liverpool's aerial defences. Kent was caught painfully. And a yellow card for Sergi, the young left back. vulnerable to the counter with Angel Correa on the ball, and it needed that from Klavan.
Lovely footwork from Correa.
Klavan did what he had to do. Picks up a yellow card for it quite correctly. Robertson. Firmino, that's a clever flick. Grujic. It's a decent effort that, or decent opening at least for Marko Grujic.
Lovely flick. Firmino, just see Grujic just leaning back there, didn't quite get.
Robertson. Ajaria. Slipped into Origi. Origi shot. Well, at least it is a shot.
Another good pass where it's broken line. Nice footwork from Origi. Threw a bit of a dummy. Turned inside and nice strike, but just
card in last night's game. No such thing. Grujic with the cross. Here's Origi. Oh, he was looking for a penalty and he's got it. He might just have been caught the first time. Second time it looked like a dive, didn't it? But Felix Brick, Champions League referee this year, was well positioned, pointed to the spot, and Liverpool have got a chance to equalise from the spot.
really good cutback from Grujic, who's I've been very impressed with since he's come on.
Roberto Firmino from the spot. 1-1. And Liverpool, who won the Asia Trophy in Hong Kong last month, haven't given up on the Audi Cup here. If it is 1-1 after 90 minutes, a penalty shootout will decide the final.
But Firmino would have just had his warm-up then, because it was a very assured penalty, calmly stroked, bottom right-hand corner.
There might have been a case there for the referee awarding the penalty. Gaetan will take it. Oh, there's a good save in the end by Ken. Lucas Hernandez he was, who flicked it goalwards. Liverpool's headaches defending corners return.
Clever movement, because coming off his marker there and stepping across in front.
Gaetan again. And Liverpool haven't really defended it again. And it's hooked goalwards and just hooked over by Stefan Savic. Lucas again. As he who forced the initial save from Ward. Savic over. Firmino into the path of Ken. Struck first time. Robertson certainly let go that time.
Just opened up for him a little bit. He found himself inside the pitch, Robertson, and thought, why not have a pop? And it's a decent strike into that side of the goal.
So the final action. But Atletico Madrid played the Champions League final of 2016 in Milan against Real Madrid. Griezmann hit the bar with a penalty during the match, and then they lost that on penalties. Firmino first for Liverpool. And twice in the space of 10 minutes or so, he's coolly found the net from the spot.
Didn't expect him to miss after the warm-up earlier, so and he didn't disappoint. Nice penalty, corner, opposite corner this time, but roof of the net as well. Nice pen.
Now here is Antoine Griezmann, who missed a penalty in the final in 2016, but then scored the first in the shootout against Real Madrid. He's brave enough to step up again against Danny Ward for Liverpool. And Griezmann sends Ward the wrong way, and it's 1-1. Atletico are without their penalty saving demon Jan Oblak, who's on the bench this evening. Miguel Angel Moya is their understudy goalkeeper, facing now Jordan Henderson, who came on to skipper Liverpool at half-time here this evening. Henderson's is saved.
Not a great penalty from Jordan Henderson there. The height, quite central. Doesn't really quite, go high or low or wide or straight. It's that area, is an area for a goalkeeper where they're most comfortable saving, and that was right in the middle of it.
And Fernando Torres scored 80-odd goals for Liverpool. Now he's going to try and score one against them in the stadium where he missed in the Champions League semi-final of 2016. And just calmly down the middle. It takes some nerve or some cheek. 2-1 to Atletico.
It's amazing when you see there's not a massive amount of difference between that and Henderson's, but he decides to go dead straight, which is always difficult for the goalkeeper if he decides to dive.
Yeah, Moya saved with the trailing leg. Unfortunately, the Liverpool keeper, Danny Ward, just missed it with his trailing leg. So Divock Origi with a little bit of pressure on now. Origi's penalty is good. 2 out of 3 for Liverpool. It's 2-2 in the shootout. Well placed. Here's Gabi, who was one of the successful penalty takers in Milan last year. Scores for Atletico. They're 100% now. Liverpool needs something to happen, and quickly. Ward guessed right, but just couldn't quite stretch out to get anything on it.
It's a sign of a good penalty when the goalkeeper guesses the right way and doesn't get a touch.
Here's a bit of guts. Ryan Kent, 20 years of age, volunteers to take Liverpool's 4th penalty. And take it very coolly indeed. It's 3-3.
Never looked in doubt for me. Stepped up, very confident. Tucked it away nicely. A great experience and a great opportunity to put himself under pressure at such a young age.
He's an Oldham lad. And he's been with Liverpool since he was 7 years of age. And Ryan Kent's done his bit. But Nico Gaitan is now in a position to give Atletico match point. Things haven't gone all that well for him since he signed from Benfica a year ago. And Gaitan's penalty is in the roof of the net, just under the crossbar. You can say it's perfect now. And Liverpool have simply got to score their final penalty. No more room for manoeuvre. Marko Grujic has got to find the net to give Liverpool any hope. Not that the young players, just 21. He took it like an old one, like an old head.
Didn't look too confident, kind of placing the ball, took a couple of steps back and looked like he wanted to go and readjust it, and then step back again and did this. And yeah, obviously very confident that the goalkeeper was going to move.
Yeah, I'm not sure that gently down the centre of the goal would have been my choice at that moment, but it works. And it's left to Felipe Luis now with the opportunity to settle the shootout. Danny Ward has got to come up with something here and stop this, or Atletico win the Audi Cup. And it is an Atletico success.